Alright, y'all. It's Thursday. Oh, stepped on the shoe, sorry. It's Thursday, so routine is basically the same as Wednesday. I'm not going to show all that. I'll just cut to the fun stuff, basically. Alright, everyone, so we're back home. Oh, I should probably say I'm like back home. Like I said, I didn't show anything work because it's pretty much like the work I do changes every day, but like I'm not gonna show you what I'm working on. Like obviously, because I feel like that's yeah, you don't show company stuff. Anyways, but yeah, so I didn't show much because it's pretty much the same as what you saw in the previous day. But today, Thursday, is my weekend. Somewhat. It's my weekend from the job at the museum, but not my weekend for my other job. Which, like I said, I will get into those details soon enough here. Till then, I'm gonna clean up the kitchen a bit and then get to another 3 hours of work. Yay! So while working, I've been running back and forth from the computer to this skillet of very lazy man's chili I just made. As you can see, I have the fan going there, and I have this fan going. But I literally need both those fans, or the fire alarm will go insane. And this is what I mean by lazy man's chili. I've literally never used a McCormick's seasoning packet before. I just wanted something cheap and quick, so we'll see if I end up regretting it. So here's a baked potato I baked a few days ago. You'll see where this meal plan, where my original idea for this week's meal plan was trying to go. Here it is now with the lazy man's chili, as I call it, and as someone who just tasted it, this thing, let me just say, this is the blandest, most tasteless chili I've ever had in my life. It is amazing how companies like McCormick can make a seasoning mix that is full of so much smell, right? It smells like it should be flavorful, but the end result is like, where's the flavor? What the heck? Thankfully, there are some alternate ways to try to salvage this, but yeah, in the future, I mean, I've used chili mixes and seasonings before, and most of them actually aren't too bad. At least the ones I've done. I've never done where they just give you a packet of mix and call it a day. It usually comes with like multiple packets of different ingredients, so that should have been a red flag, I guess. But yeah, anyways, this was part of my meal plan along with a side of asparagus, but I'm gonna eat this real quick so I can get back to work. I'm tired of running back and forth from computer to kitchen, so asparagus will just have to wait until tomorrow. I have to jump back on the computer here, but honestly, that meal wasn't that bad once I added stuff that added flavor. Yeah, not gonna rant about not buying those seasoning packets again, but definitely one of those things where, in terms of like a meal plan, it's pretty easy to make if you're not trying to do a million other things at once, because it's just put potatoes in oven, start preparing chili on stove, and then another pan on your stove. You can add your veggies for your sides, and then yeah, there you go. Protein, carbs, and veggies. Yeah, I'm just working at the same time, so I only really cook one thing. If I'm trying to make food during the week, I only try to do one thing at a time, just because the whole running back and forth is a giant pita. All right, y'all. It is 9:19. Finally done with work for today. Like I said, it's my weekend, so I don't have to get up early to go to the museum. So I'll just stay up late. But I think I'm not gonna sleep. I'm gonna lay down for like 30 minutes and just rest my eyes, because all I do is stare at a computer all day. So see y'all soon. So this has pretty much been my Thursday, watching super random YouTube videos and continuing to read through the food lab. Yeah. Admittedly, my Thursday has been slower, not as exciting as usual. I've just been feeling really, really burnt out lately. I think I didn't mention that earlier, but I don't know. I've just been feeling burnt out lately. Like, even when I have more free time after work, like today, I just don't feel like, I just really want to sleep. It takes so much energy just to get myself to even read something and not immediately go to sleep. And it's like, I don't want to go to sleep at 9 o'clock, especially on a weekend, you know, like, ugh. So, I don't know. Oh man, good morning, y'all. It is Friday, my weekend officially. So, we're going to get started here. First, I need to make my coffee before I go anywhere. And I have errands to run. And, depending how things go, okay, this Friday might not end up being that exciting. I mean, this is supposed to be like, you know, an average look into my week. Anyways, I have furniture coming in on FedEx, and I want to be here when it comes in. Because I'm not that confident on just leaving stuff on my porch. So hopefully FedEx's estimate is sooner rather than later. So I don't really have any specific plans, and I'm the type of person who likes to try to avoid making specific plans because, better facing that way because the light's coming directly through. But yeah, especially when you're somewhere new, it's like you want to be more spontaneous, more open to trying new stuff when the opportunity presents itself. So, main thing though is go to the car wash because that truck is covered in bird crap, literally. And then I have to pick up some stuff from Lowe's, and that's it for pretty much today. All right, it's 48 degrees outside. 7 miles to the closest car wash, so let's do this. So here we are at a True Car Wash. As you guys know, I don't usually get car washes like this, but I don't have all my typical car cleaning supplies with me. Plus, I pretty much have to buy a pressure washer now, since they're doing that whole thing right now where they, you know, power wash. Anyways, I don't have a pressure washer right now. So, and I have to get one because there's no hoses at the quadplex, obviously. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to do this for a bit until I can get a good pressure washer and whatnot to properly clean and detail the truck. I mean, this car wash isn't bad. It's $25 for like the wax, ceramic, all that fancy stuff, which is really good. Like $25 for the highest level. So that's really good in my opinion. It is one of those where you do have to pay for, you have to vacuum and clean yourself, which I don't really mind. I mean, I'm someone who usually washes and details my vehicle anyways, so I don't really care about the whole vacuuming by myself, whatever. Saves money. So the results aren't bad. I don't know how well it appears on camera, but there are some very minor surface scratches that could easily be detailed away. Like a good clay bar or something would get rid of most of these scratches, so it's not a big deal. But at least it's not covered in bird crap anymore. So yeah, 9 a.m. on a 9 a.m. on a Friday is the best time to come to a car wash, that's for sure. Literally only person in line. Everyone working here looked bored as heck. I think I forgot to mention that I'm also in Lowe's. I may have mentioned I need to go to Lowe's. I don't remember. Alright, got all necessary errands done within the first hour of today. It's only 9:56. Left the house at 9:04. So Not bad. Now we can finally start having some fun. After I do a few more errands once I actually get home. So, back home. Looking at how nice and shiny everything is looking. Trying to not park too much underneath this tree. Usually I would be closer to like right here. So hopefully I'm far enough away without getting pooped on, but I'm also not like in the way of my neighbors trying to park in the back too, you know? So this is what I got from Lowe's, along with some wet mops, because I don't have or use like a traditional mop and bucket. I got a Swiffer. It comes with the dry mop and wet mops, so that way I can more easily clean up these floors, because I feel like a space like this, I don't need a full-on mop and bucket. It would take up way too much space, first of all, and it's just not necessary. So I got these because, as you can see here, I've been having issues with pests. So I'm going to install this because I know exactly, you can see it right there. Oh my God, you can see it perfectly. So yeah, and they're all coming from that section because they come in and then they die like right here because the diatomaceous earth kills them. So yeah. So I just installed the door stuff, and can you believe I bought 4 of these things because I wasn't sure how much I would need or whatever. So I just installed one, and that adhesive is so strong I couldn't even get the sticker off the back at first. So attached it there, and look, no light at all. And I bought 4. You see that? I bought 4 of these things thinking I might need a lot. I literally just needed the one. But hopefully, I'm not going to sweep this stuff up yet until I give it a few days to confirm that nothing can or is going to come through there. But I think we should be good. Okay, it is now 10:29. I just finished up some more errands around the place. So now we can fully enjoy the beginning of our weekend, which I'm gonna do by exploring my neighborhood some more. So we're gonna head over to Jefferson Park on feet. So let's go. So directions to Jefferson Park from here basically just keep following the road all the way till the end until you reach a park. About 10-minute walk according to Google, but I'm a fast walker, so I'll give it 7 to 8 minutes. Yeah. We just passed Fast Rabbit, which I have yet to visit, but I hear it's pretty dang good. Finally made it in about, I think I was right, 7 minutes or so. Let me see. Yeah, 7 minutes. So I see they have like a little fitness, what's the word? Thingamajig here. Different fitness stuff as you go down the trail. Finally found one. So over there is the old Alamo, which did this Tex-Mex style barbecue that was incredibly good. I went there on a walking tour about 2 years ago. Well, it was a walking food tour, I should specify. And it sucks to see that. I don't know if they're still open or what's going on with that place, but it sucks to see them not still around because they were really, really, really good. Alrighty, completed one lap here, so I'm gonna just sit and enjoy the view. The parks here are very nice for just doing that, sitting and enjoying the view. Ooh, squirrel. Finished up a second lap. What is that over there? Whatever. Finished up a second lap. Now it's about 11:40 or so. Still pretty early in the day, which is cool to get a nice walk in and get some errands done this early in the day. So next we're gonna walk for a bit and pick up some stuff at a market down the street here. Okie dokie, picked up some stuff I don't really need from Union Market. There's a good restaurant here too. I'll see you guys later. But that was the market part of it. But yeah, on move-in day, my mom and I had gone to Union Market to get much needed food after a very, very long morning. I didn't get to explore the market too much. She did. She bought cheese and wine. But it's cool seeing that Union Market is like literally a market. They have eggs and bacon. They also have fancy cheeses, a lot of wine, ramen. They have flour. They have yeast. It's an actual like market, not just only fancy stuff. I find it highly amusing. Google keeps trying to make me come down all these alleys, which is fine. It's the middle of the day, and it's interesting walking down alleys and being nosy of what other people are doing back here. Okay, guess we're going home after all, because store didn't have anything I was looking for. And it was a vape store, smoke shop. All I wanted was a lighter, because I don't have anything to burn my candles. He's like, yeah, I know it's embarrassing, but we're a smoke shop, we don't have any lighters. Like, okay, man. All right, we're back. After what, just under 2 hours, I think? Because when did we leave? 10:29, that's what it was. And now it's only 12:19, which I'm really surprised by. I actually thought I'd be back closer to 1 o'clock. But I mean, it was a small park, so it's not like I finished 2 loops in like no time. I mean, it was a small park. I just wanted to visit it, see what it's about. It's like, okay, I could definitely see getting a sandwich at Union Market, walking to the park, and just camping and picnicking and all that jazz. So it's definitely a nice park. Definitely a good picnic park. Just feeling annoyed though, because I've genuinely been looking for a place to buy a lighter for weeks now. It's like, am I missing something? Why are lighters so hard to find? Because I got candles. I want my place smells like, right now my place smells like that weird chili I made yesterday, right? Where it's like, it's scentless but also not. I don't know, it's weird. That chili was weird. Anyways, and I have like a million candles because I keep collecting candles for some reason, and I have nothing to light them with. Maybe I can leave them out in the sun. We'll see. So, sorry for not getting as much video of Union Market, at least the market side. I still feel awkward about just walking around filming and stuff, so I gotta get used to all that stuff. Anyways, I didn't want to show off closer some of the ramen I got. Never heard of this brand. Mike's Mighty Good Craft, yeah. And I also got, oh, and I wanted to say too, I got all of this ramen, so 1, 2, 3, and then a 5-pack for $22. And this is like fancy craft ramen, so I feel like getting all of this for $22 is actually pretty good. Fly by Jen, which if you don't know Fly by Jen, then you don't know spicy food. And last but not least, this is the real, if you don't know this, then you don't know anything about ramen. This is at least ramen in the West, I should say. Momofuku noodles. Heck yeah. Okay, so let's unpack all the ramen, the stuff I got from Lowe's. I'm pretty much just gonna chill for a bit here. Try one of these ramens most likely. And so I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do next because originally I was planning on working today, but you guys remember the last video I mentioned stuff about burnout, and that's just been on my mind a lot. And I read something last night while I was working that really stood out to me. So I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. So when I'm home, like now, like this, and I know I'm gonna be home for a while, that's when I do finally start opening up the curtains elsewhere within the house to get more light within the entire unit. So got that stuff all packed up, and I think I'm gonna try some shin black for lunch today. So I forgot to take a video of this before pushing it in here, but I came in here to start my workout and I saw box laying here. So look what just came in. Y'all see more of what it is, but this dude left a box like in the dirt like that. So it's like, why would you not just leave it near my front door? Now I have to go all in the dirt and try to maneuver this giant 66-pound box into here, which actually I'm painting, but it wasn't that hard. It was just, it's a very obnoxious size to maneuver by yourself. Okay, it took a while, but water's officially boiling. I'm still learning how sensitive and not sensitive this oven is after I ruined one pan. Anyways, time to add all the delicious stuff. And you know it's a good quality ramen when it comes with actual like soup base like this instead of that powdered stuff. I also just noticed that this said spicy on it, which I don't mind spicy, but as long as it's not as spicy as like the Bulldog, however you say that brand's name, because that's too spicy even for me. Four and a half minutes later. You see how there's not a lot of liquid left in here? That's why I'm like so cautious and careful with the way I use this oven, because it's like if I haven't figured out a good number to actually boil stuff without all the water boiling out, is the point I'm trying to make. Back to working on this thing. I'm so happy by how this futon came out. It's like, I don't know what it is, but something about having my own place, spending my own money, and having my first like real piece of furniture that's not a table, it feels good. There it is in all its glory. A little wet spot because it got on some of that diatomaceous earth, and I didn't want to brush it off into the air. There it is. Okay, let's try and see how it feels. I mean, it is a cheap futon. Like, it was like $169 from Wayfair. So, you know, just not expecting that much. But let's see. Oh, okay. You can kind of feel that instant, like, oh yeah, that's cheap instantly. But it can fit about 3 people here. Which is yeah, it can easily fit 3 people here. That's not bad. I mean, yeah, like, I don't know, it doesn't feel that bad to me. Like, if it feels cheap, which for a large piece of furniture, it was cheap. So I'm not going to like be mad that the cheap furniture I bought feels cheap. Like, be surprised when it doesn't feel cheap, right? But I mean, honestly, this isn't that bad. See myself sitting here, TV up front. Coffee table way closer. It's like all the way over there right now. Yeah, this ain't bad. Try getter test. Okay, yeah, like I could definitely feel myself be like, oh, it's late. I want to go to bed. I'm watching TV. Ain't too bad. Get some what is it, decorative pillows. Yeah, decorative pillows. And this really isn't too shabby, and it does fold down. This part folds down into a bed. I'm just trying to think. I don't know what size bed, like full size. It's definitely too small for a queen, so maybe it's too short though for a full size. So I guess it folds into a twin or a double twin. I don't know. But otherwise, it's not that bad though. Like I don't even need to fold it down. I'm kind of comfy just like this. Alrighty, it is 3:03. Just finished today's workout. Going to get some protein powder, some creatine, and some other stuff. Maybe one day I'll show off my stack. Supposedly people like seeing stuff like that. Otherwise, get this stuff set up, and then I'm gonna tell you guys about job stuff. So I kept saying I would talk more about my work situation and stuff when I'd have the chance. So taking a break here, finally off my feet, because I've just been constantly on my feet pretty much the moment I left the house. But so and I wanted to talk about the work situation just because, you know, kind of provide some perspective of like, you know, how am I able to move out all on my own by myself, no roommates, in a 2-bedroom apartment, quadplex, unit, multiplex, whatever you want to call it. So, plus two, I know some of my friends and family who watch this are just curious to know, like, oh yeah, how'd you get, like, you mentioned job and stuff. So yeah, so September 8th, started working part-time at the Science Museum of Virginia as a graphic design support specialist. So I'm doing that. Man, I should have added milk. I have lactose-free milk. I forgot how mad this tastes with water. It's been a while since I've had a protein shake, so I forgot. Anyways, so part-time, 29 hours a week. So that's why I was saying earlier, either in this video or another video, that my hours are weird. Because it's like, I work 7.5 hours Monday and Tuesday. So I get off work at like 5 o'clock. And then I work 7 hours Wednesday and Thursday. So I get off work 4:30. So that's why things are just kind of weird. And then after that, I work another 3 hours with the data annotation, AI training, prompt engineering, all that fancy stuff for another 3 hours a day. So basically, most days I'm working, 10-hour days. Just whatever, right? But I mean, that's kind of why I'm here now. So I'm not really complaining about anything, or like, I'm not trying to complain or about like how much work I have to do or whatever. Because I mean, even with the data annotation stuff, I'm choosing how much to work. So me working 10-hour days is on me. Oh, and I mentioned Friday, Saturday, Sunday when I don't go to the museum. I still typically do the data annotation stuff. That's where I was coming into talking about burnout and stuff, because I've been doing this for, nearly a month now. And I recognize I haven't given both my body and mind a break basically since the day I moved. Arguably even before then, because even before I finally moved, because I didn't move until the 26th, which means leading up till the 26th, from the 8th when I started work at a museum to the 26th before I moved to Richmond, I was living in hotels. So yeah, I was living in hotels, which was fine. I mean, that wasn't really an issue. It was doing work in a hotel. I don't have a working laptop right now. That's another story. But I don't currently have a laptop, so I'd have to work on a phone. And if you're remotely familiar with any kind of data annotation or AI work like that, dude, doing it on the phone is just, the most miserable experience ever. So I was doing that for 3 weeks. So yeah, it's been tiring. So today, main point I'm trying to get at is today I've decided I'm not going to work. I'm not going to do data annotation. I probably won't do it tomorrow either. I think I just truly need to pay attention to what my body and mind are saying and just finally let myself take a break. Anyways, I got distracted there. I'm about to show you guys why. All I have to say is that I am gonna spend my free time just off my feet, finishing up this protein shake. And we're actually gonna do something enjoyable. There's some art galleries there's a lot of art galleries I really want to check out. So I want to figure out which one we'll check out, and I'll see y'all there. Also, my Halloween costume came in. Yeah. But what really, it sucks I can't use this much because most places don't let you like use a mask anymore. But if I can figure out an excuse to just wear this thing, there we go. Ugh. Right, you guys see that? Yeah, I mean, geez, I'm not doing it justice. I gotta fold it down like at the nose to hide the eyes. But yeah, it'd be perfect, right? Alright, in the truck, ready to go to an art gallery here. Let's see what's up. Hello. Okay. Alright, y'all, so we just got back from Nevermore, which I went there because I saw on Style Weekly and Instagram that there was a solo art show. So I went for the art show, the little art gallery that you saw. And then I'm like, oh wait, there's a store too? And you guys already saw all the just very intriguing and interesting stuff. So I bought this print. Only 22 bucks. Everything is pretty nicely priced actually too. Very good prices. So yeah. Alright, so it's currently 5:32, like that. So I'm eating dinner. I'm actually technically eating 2 meals for dinner because I realized all I ate today was the ramen, and that's literally it. Because I've been like, ever since I got back in the truck to come back home, I'm like, oh my god, I'm just been feeling so faint-headed and almost a little bit dizzy. And I'm like, geez, maybe I'm just tired. Like, you know, I had that whole thing about burnout, but maybe I haven't been giving myself enough rest or something. And then I thought, I'm like, wait, I literally had 1 meal and it was just ramen. No real protein, no real vegetables, just ramen. So I'm gonna basically eat 2 meals for 1 meal to help make up for the lack of, you know. And I'm gonna lay down for a bit, Ooh, and I'm gonna buy some tickets for, hopefully it should actually, yeah, it should definitely be a really fun event tomorrow. You guys will have to see either later on in this video or next video to see what the tickets are, but it's gonna be fun. But otherwise, yeah, so eat, lay down for a bit, and then we'll go for another evening walk. Not another evening walk, but an evening walk around the neighborhood. And I'm gonna show you guys somewhere really fun to hang out in the neighborhood. All right, y'all, so it's currently 7:24. Just got up from a nap. I didn't really fall asleep, but it was good to keep my eyes closed and get the brain quiet down for a few hours there. So, change shirts to something nicer. Can't see a shirt right now, but you'll see. So we're gonna get started on our walk to get a little nightcap. It's dark back here. I mean, it's kind of sketchy back here, but no one comes back here except those of us who live back here. So I ain't too worried about it. Honestly, I remember the first night I took a walk out, the very first thing, the main thing I realized coming back home, or actually even going to the place, is that the most dangerous thing is this dirt road. You gotta worry about not tripping over a ditch or a branch or something and hurting yourself. And as soon as I had that realization, I almost tripped over a ditch. So, yeah. This is how you know you're almost at the spot. These green lights. I am currently walking through my incredibly dangerous neighborhood back home from Emerald Lounge. So Emerald Lounge was different compared to the last time I was there. Hold up. Sorry. Had to cross the street, did not want to cross the street while staring at the phone. Honestly, even now I have to look down at the ground because, like I said before, the most dangerous thing in this area is the sidewalks, and you'll either get random ramps on the sidewalk or random ditches in the sidewalk. But either way. But yeah, Emerald Lounge was different compared to the first time I went there a few weeks ago. So I guess it seems every few months they do what they call a pop-up, where they're focusing on a specific theme. That's a word, a theme. So this theme is Dia de los Muertos. Muertos? Come on, Lady Death. I should know that word. Anyways, that's what they're focusing on right now. So basically, all of their cocktails right now are mostly mezcal and tequila based. And most of the food options are, and they don't have a lot of food options. They're a cocktail lounge first, so their specialty is cocktails. Um, the few food options they do have is also mostly Tex-Mex. I'm just not in the mood for Tex-Mex. Look, I've eaten so many tacos and quesadillas and stuff. I'm kind of burnt out right now. So I asked the dude for fries, and he's like, let me ask the chef if he can do fries. And turned out the chef was willing to fry me up some crinkly fries, thankfully. So I had fries because I wasn't that hungry. I didn't want like a full meal. Yeah, just something to snack on to help soak up, the alcohol and whatnot. So, anyways, in terms of drinks, I got they had an option to get a half pint of a house brewed Pilsner with an Appleton spiced rum. That rum was really good. That was very well flavored. And the Pilsner was really good too. Like, they said it was a pineapple Pilsner. You could actually taste the pineapple. That was actually really, really, really good for a Pilsner. I don't think I've had a Pilsner that good, to be honest. Kind of wish I still used Untapped so I could have reviewed it. And then after that, I had a Thistle Do as part of the pop-up that they're doing right now. That was pretty good. It was, it used wild turkey rye, so that one was pretty good. I actually like that a lot. It had a smoky flavor almost to it, but I don't know where the smoky flavor was coming from when I looked at the ingredients. And then after that, I pretty much had sorry, there's a car parked here for some, oh, he's parking. Wait, I'll come back. So, the This'll Do was the only thing I got that was part of the pop-up. Otherwise, I got Tequila Sunrise as my last drink. No, my bad. I got a Coco Loco, which is basically a pina colada stirred instead of frozen. Not too bad. I think I prefer more traditional pina colada. It had mezcal in it, but I don't know. Something about the flavors was off on that one. To me personally, I don't know. So yeah, I got 4 drinks basically. If you count the half pint of beer with the shot of rum as 1 drink. But it's fine because I'm walking home anyways. All that to say is if you're in Richmond, especially around Churchill, definitely check out Emerald Lounge. Okay, even if you're not in Churchill, if you're close to Richmond, check out the Emerald Lounge. It's a really nice little cocktail restaurant, and it's really cool having a cocktail restaurant 5-10 minutes away from home. So definitely going to promote it for sure. All right, it's 10:06. We're back home. Yeah, not bad. We got to Emerald Lounge at about 7:25, 7:30 basically. So not a bad night out. Nice little nightcap. I didn't eat much. All I had were the fries just because it's like I wanted something besides just pure alcohol in my stomach, of course. But I mean, otherwise, I feel good. But I'm probably gonna read some more of the Food Lab tonight. Yeah, it's pretty much gonna be a quiet evening, so there's not much else to film. But I'll see you guys tomorrow because it's gonna be real fun tomorrow, trust me.